Well, hello there, all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunshine for the Soul. So happy to have you here today hanging out with me. All right, so for our January series, we are doing the Raven messages. Now, the ravens, according to the indigenous Native Americans, perceive the raven as a long-distance healer. Known for being the keeper of secrets, the raven helps us in our lives by exposing the truth. This tool of divinity can be used to identify places in our lives or blind spots where we need to see the truth. Now, this can be our external world, or it can be internally, where the raven messages can shed a light on this blind spot that we cannot see, or we need a different perspective to better understand it. So today I'll be using my Shaman's Dream Oracle, my Rider-Waite deck, and I'm going to be clarifying with the Edgar Allan Poe deck. Now, his famous poem, The Raven, was first published in January of 1845, and it's about a distraught lover who is paid a mysterious visit by a talking raven. So let's see what messages the raven has for you today. All right, Scorpions, welcome in. Secrets, things hidden, blind spots. I was getting ready to do your reading, and this song came to my mind. Remember, this is so old school. So the 5-card spread in the shape of raven's wings is what we're going to do today. Remember, energy is fluid. It's ever changing. If you're listening right now, it's because Spirit directed you here. Readings are timeless. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. No, I do not own the rights to this song. So DM, DF, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, when I say those words, those are energies, not genders. So reverse the roles how they fit for you. Such a good song. So we're thanking our spirit guides, our ancestors, and our archangels for these messages, and we are asking for divine protection for you, for me, and anybody listening. All right, so I am going to pull your 5 cards from the Rider-Waite deck. I've done all the shuffling. The Sun in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess. Whoa, what is going on for you, Scorpio? Holy. Let me grab a Shaman's Dream Oracle first and just ask, what is the main theme of this reading? What should we be looking for? When I bring it home at the end, this is what we're going to want to kind of put things together with and see how it relates. All right, we have in the hand, the universe is your partner, card number 31. Okay, let's see how this is going to roll out for you, Scorpio. And we're going to say thank you to Scorpion's YouTube channel, Still Loving You. All right, so we've got card number 31, card number 19. We have 3 of 5 major arcanas for you, Scorpion, but 31 and 19 may be relevant to someone listening. Someone I'm speaking with here may be struggling to see like the bright side of a situation, or someone in your energy. This is their blind spot. You may have experienced some setbacks, some unexpected delays. Things came up. Maybe you had some unexpected expenses, so you couldn't move forward with the plan you had, and it kind of made you lose a little bit of your enthusiasm. If this was in regards to dating, maybe things didn't go quite right. You really wanted to go out with somebody, you took them out, the date was a disaster. It wasn't like, fun, sexy, and suave. It was like, dumpster fire. So, your enthusiasm kind of may have went down the drain a little bit. Now, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles, in this deck, this is a really interesting card, so I'm going to read it to you. This is from the Edgar Allan Poe book. In the story, Never Bet the Devil Your Head, protagonist Toby Dammett's worst vice is his habit of saying, "I'll bet the devil my head." The narrator tries to help Toby break that habit, but to no avail. One day, Toby and the narrator approach a dark-covered bridge with a turnstile at the bridge's halfway point. Toby bets the devil his head that he can jump over the top of the turnstile. Now, as the narrator attempts to reply, An old man lets out a cough, alerting them to his presence. The old man watches Toby as he makes his attempt to jump over the turnstile. The narrator is upset that the old man egged Toby on in such a dangerous stunt. While Dammit makes a perfect jump, he strikes his head on a sharp iron bar hidden directly above the turnstile. Now this is sick. Toby falls to the ground and the old man hobbles away with his head. Toby's funeral bill is left unpaid. The narrator has no choice but to exhume his body and offer for sale as dog meat. Okay, so the point of the Five of Pentacles is that it's kind of a difficult energy to contend with. This again is reinforcing, like, you kind of feel like the world is against you. You know, maybe you tried to show off a little bit and jump over something. Instead, you got tripped up and you face planted. So like this guy, he lost his head. So you've experienced a string of bad luck that won't let up. Like I said before, you know, your finances might be strained. Whatever it is, you know, you're paying the minimums on your credit cards. Who isn't? As well, you could have some illness or be having an accumulation of medical debt. Whatever this is for you, whatever is, you know, your string of bad luck where things don't seem to be going that great. This can also indicate, you know, loneliness. You may feel shut out by your significant other, or perhaps your partner has disappeared, leaving you with nothing but broken promises. You know, maybe you're out in the cold. But whatever this is, you know, this is about it passing quickly. And the number 5 indicates that big changes are just around the corner. Your life may rapidly move in a positive direction. So keep faith that life will get easier, because it will. So your blind spot, your first blind spot there, Scorpio, is that you've had some setbacks, you've had some disappointments, you've had some delays. You've kind of lost enthusiasm a little bit, but you know, this is the universe saying that what you don't see is that all this abundance and all this good is right around the corner, right? You just have to kind of, after you take a digger, you got to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and you got to keep going. We really don't have a choice. Keep going straight to a Queen of Pentacles, possibly. Now, this queen, she resembles the earth element. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. She is very, very stable. Let's get some clarifiers on her and see what we can find, what blind spot we have about this Queen of Pentacles, Scorpio. She focuses on nurturing and providing for others, and she represents a deep appreciation for the little things. So you may have someone in your energetic field. This is relevant to you. There's a divine feminine clarified by number 4, the Emperor, which is the epitome of all 4 kings, the divine healed masculine that is a strategic thinker, a symbol of authority and respect and trustworthy. So when we look at the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles together, this brings abundance into this time period. Both are very powerful omens for harmonious relationships in which both parties can work towards common goals. Overall, these cards indicate a great potential for successful romantic partnerships built upon mutual respect, and admiration between 2 strong individuals who are willing to put effort into their relationship. So if we are looking at what's hidden or what's below the surface or what is a blind spot, right here, this is beautiful energy, but then it is also clarified by the 7 of Swords. Now, the 7 of Swords can be the runner in the twin flame connection. He picks up all the swords he can strategically and runs away with them so that they can't be used against him. And we know swords are communications and thoughts. So it's, you know, I don't want to say this and be misinterpreted, or I don't want somebody to know how I feel. I'm going to withhold my emotions. I'm not going to be truthful. So the 7 of Swords is the runner. So if we're looking at the blind spot, this is saying that maybe in the past, you know, this wasn't possible to have this harmonious connection between the Queen of Pentacles and the Emperor because of an unhealed divine masculine, you know, an unawakened divine masculine who was running. But what I see here is both these cards, because this Seven of Swords in the Edgar Allan Poe deck is about a divine masculine, you know, playing a chess game. So again, being strategic. So what's hidden, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Cross Watchers, is that this individual, let's just say a divine masculine, because that was the Sun card, that was the Five of Pentacles, wants to have a harmonious relationship with this Queen of Pentacles. And what I see, and what the secret is that he is being very, very strategic about it. To get strategy twice. So we have a strategizer here. We have a Gerard Butler. I just saw 1111. Resonates with you and you want to affirm this message, type that in the comment section. That's a very powerful number. So if you weren't sure whether or not your divine masculine was on the same page and they're not planning something, this is confirmation from the Raven that, yeah, you bet your ass he's planning something. So let's look at these other cards and see what other blind spots we can find, because this is just, you know, all about the secrets going on here. I love it. All right, the Death card, card number 13. Scorpio, this is your card. Now, this is ruled by the planet Pluto, which is all about destruction, having everything fall apart so it can be rebuilt again. Remember, we saw that there was a lot of delays, there was a lot of bad luck, there was probably a lot of towers. I'm surprised the tower hasn't come out yet. Now, Scorpio, this is a fixed water sign, and the Death card is all about transformations. It's going on in the 3D that you cannot see. There is cycles ending. There's releasing of old beliefs and conditioning that we no longer resonate with. And yes, death is tough, but you know, when the Grim Reaper comes to town, we're in a position to have a rebirth because everything falls apart. We have a transformation, and clarified by the Star card, card number 17. So that's two major arcana. This is Aquarius energy. This is a wish fulfillment. This is healing. And oddly enough, you notice this card, there's a waxing crescent moon can be seen. So blind spot number 3 for you, Scorpio, seems to me like all this destruction, all this chaos, all these towers, all these setbacks, this bad luck, possibly this bad advice that we got from someone, you know, maybe this all had to happen. It was divinely timed. It was divinely set in motion because there was some healing that needed to be done. If you wanted to have your wish fulfillment, well, you had to be healed. You had to go through a transformation so you could match the energy of this divine feminine. And as we can see, that's exactly what happened, because you're sitting in your emperor mode now, your emperor archetype, which is a healed, not an unawakened counterpart, but a healed divine masculine. So number 13 and number 17 may be relevant to somebody listening. Blind spot number 4, we've got the King of Swords. Now, this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius possibly. Yes. And the King of Swords is all about the truth. He is very solid with his communication and his thoughts. He's very direct. I just saw 41444. He also makes decisions based on tangible evidence. He's not like the King of Cups that's all emotional. You know, the King of Swords is more in the head, obviously, with an air energy. All right, so the King of Swords was clarified by the 8 of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Pentacles. I like this king because he symbolizes, you know, intellectual power and authority, honesty. He has the courage and intellect to achieve all that he desires. But followed by the Eight of Wands in the reverse, this is a king who has been frustrated. He's been impatient. Again, reinforcing this idea of these energies, this blind spot for this divine masculine is that, they've been strategizing, but there's been all kinds of delays, all kinds of all kinds of things to clear, going through this transformation and healing and not listening to what other people tell you to do. So maybe for a period of time, there was no communication, no messages, no email. I just saw 1600. They weren't taking any action. There was delays and procrastination about, I believe, wanting this Ten of Pentacles. And this Ten of Pentacles is about finding buried treasure. It's about following steps and instructions, one step at a time, to lead you to what you would consider abundance. This could be about marriage, your legacy. It could be about an inheritance that this King of Swords might have been waiting for that would add to his empire, to add to his stability. So I asked to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, and I've got the Moon card. This also came out in the Taurus reading, and the Moon card number 18 is represented by twins. There's two twins facing each other. They are represented by divine masculines, but these are just energies. They mirror each other underneath the full moon, and this is about, this whole reading is about what's hidden below the surface. Where are there secrets? Where is there things that we can't quite see because they're part of our blind spots? I just saw 1717, if that number is relevant to anybody. King of Swords, Eight of Wands in the reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and the Moon card is really, I see this as this King of Swords, who I believe is the Emperor, is been working really hard, going through a process of transformation to speak his truth, to say, I want this empire. I want this partnership. I want to build a legacy with you, my twin flame. I mean, let's be honest. That has definitely made an appearance here. I want to reveal secrets. I want to match. I want you to understand me. So that is what the blind spot is that all along this person really has wanted to speak their truth. They've known what they've wanted, but there's just been, a dumpster fire of shit falling in the way. And a lot of times the universe does that because it's not the right time. Divine masculines, you might feel like you're in a little bit of a holding pattern. I just saw 1831. I saw that a million times today, by the way, because the universe wants the twin flames to come into union at the same time so that their energetic force of union just pushes us forward into 5D. So divine masculines, bide your time, listen to your intuition. And then, of course, we've got the High Priestess. This is the epitome of the divine feminine, tapped in, following her intuition. Card number 2, the duality, the black, the white, the yin, the yang. The High Priestess is the Shahizel. Just saw 1919. So let me get some clarifiers here. The divine feminine energy is the counterpart to the Hierophant. Now, she can be very mysterious herself. We saw that the divine masculine was kind of the strategizer, the Gerard Butler from Law Abiding Citizen. This divine feminine is tapped into her intuition. She has divine knowledge, spiritual wisdom. So she has gone through a spiritual awakening. She's in touch with her spiritual gifts. So the blind spot, clarified by the Four of Swords, is that this is stagnation, lack of action, leading to increased frustration. So maybe all these setbacks that have been going on for the King of Swords has also been frustrating the High Priestess. Even though she understands and can see what's going on, she's watching this transformation take place. She's watching this divine masculine emperor strategize, possibly a twin or a soulmate energy if that's relevant with you. But he's running the risk of, essentially pissing her off, keeping her in some holding pattern where she's like, the High Priestess doesn't wait around for anybody, right? The Queen of Pentacles. high priestess, how long do you think she's going to wait before, she just gets scooped up? I just saw 2121. And funny enough, to clarify this, I've got the King of Swords for a second time. Air energy, Libra, Gemini. So this Emperor is definitely the King of Swords. And she is saying, the blind spot for you, Scorpio, if you're Scorpio and you're this Emperor, this King of Swords, she's saying, how long do you think I'm going to wait for you to come and speak your truth? She's well aware of the situation. She's well aware of what the next step is. She's well aware of what you want to do. But, how long are you going to keep her hanging in that energy? That's not very good energy. But, we've seen that there's been problems. We see that there's been delays. And I think that's because the divine masculine and the divine feminine had some healing. 2222 on the counter. Everything is in divine timing. We bring in what we're ready for. Now let's go back and let's close up by really taking a look at this. So we had to start with the energy of in the hand. The universe is your partner, card number 31 of the Shaman Dream Oracle. So this is saying you're in a partnership. You, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, source, your creator, your archangels, your spirit guides. If you're in a twin soul connection, you have I was going to say a menage a trois, but that is not the right word. You have a menagerie of guides and people helping you to go through this transformation. Our very first blind spot was you may have had some bad luck or missteps, possibly. Maybe taking advice from the wrong people, some missteps that have caused you to take it looks to me like a long period of time to get back to this Queen of Pentacles, to this High Priestess. Blind spot number 2 is that because of all this, though, you've come into your Emperor archetype. You've been kind of strategizing to have harmony with this Queen of Pentacles. Possibly in the past, you were the runner in a twin flame connection. Again, all about strategizing. The blind spot number 3, Pluto comes in, Scorpio energy, the Death card and the Star, and it says if you want this wish fulfillment, you've got to do this healing. You've got to go through this transformation. You've got to end these cycles. You've got to release old beliefs and conditioning that no longer resonate with you. And we see the King of Swords come up on the scene, and we have the blind spot number 4 is that, you are a good communicator. So withholding communication has caused you to maybe become frustrated because you were resisting change and you wanted to come in and have this 10 of Pentacles, possibly even a marriage, but there may have been some financial things holding you back. This divine masculine could have been waiting for some type of inheritance or some type of unforeseen money coming in, but they've been following a map. They've been strategic. They have been basically on a treasure hunt, collecting and doing all the things that they feel they need to do to prepare to come towards this High Priestess and communicate with her. And she's got it going on. She sees this process. But I can also see that we have an energy in the blind spot, Scorpio, that you may want to pay attention to. I just saw 2525, if that's relevant for somebody. But the longer you take to communicate, the longer you take to be the King of Swords and the Emperor and come in with your truth, the more frustrating the situation is going to become. It's patience and understanding and clearing versus stagnation, procrastination, and not taking action and just building frustration to the situation. You don't want to do that either. So very interesting to see these blind spots for you, Scorpio, or this is a Scorpio in your energetic field that you're dealing with. Take it how it resonates. But I kind of like this little tale here and how it really pointed out this journey of this divine feminine and masculine that have, like every twin flame couple, you have gone through the shit, the healing, the challenges, really digging in deep and having to still continue to trust the universe and have faith and listen to your intuition and step out of your comfort zone and be more authentic and allow this transformation. But you know what, Scorpio? This is all of what it's supposed to be going on in your life right now, because your twin flame journey is your ascension journey. It's supposed to do all these things to elevate your frequency so you step in to your place as the divine masculine feminine, so you can build an empire, a legacy in the 5D as an example of a healed, conscious, unconditional, loving couple to show the world. And that is your mission as twin flames, if you should choose to accept it, right? All right. If you dug this vibe and you could relate to this story and you don't want to lose me in YouTube world, please subscribe. Love to have you join the Sunshine for the Soul tribe. If not, liking, commenting, I love that. Helps this message circulate and helps people spiritually grow, which is what we're all about here at Sunshine for the Soul. And I love this journey for you, Scorpio. It is a beautiful journey. Just, keep focusing on positive outcome. Keep focusing on yourself and your healing. And the universe is going to tell you when is the right time. Just have to be tapped into your little intuition there and listen and take action when the universe says it's go time. And you will know, because you will be getting the signs and synchronicities, and these blind spots will be cleared. The past will be cleared. You'll be healed, and you'll be stepping into a brand new frequency with your beautiful divine feminine or your divine masculine. All right, Scorpio, we'll see you at your next reading. Peace and love.